Click&DECiDE, the data hub for your company. This presentation will explain how to configure Click&DECiDE Business Application Intelligence to build a query from an SQL database, and create a report with break and graph, a cube with grid and graph. The Part 2 video will explain how to access those data through a web portal. This configuration can be replicated on any type of database. Run Builder program to access Graphic Request Builder. In the Builder, we create a new project that will hold our work. In the project, we start a new query. You can see some of the database we can connect to, like SQL, Oracle, and SAP, as well as user data models. This query will be made on a secured SQL server, database to tacit report, schema demo. From the table list, we select sales and salesman that we drag and drop in the graphic table pane. Click&DECiDE Builder is doing the join procedure automatically. In the Query tab, we can select the field we would like to work with, date, area, cell name and total. When we run the query we get the result in the result pane. We can apply user criteria on the query, like on the area. Based on several operators, we ask the system to present to the user the list of value available. We can replicate this user criteria selection on the date. When we run the query we can select in the pop-up windows the area, ask the system to show the actual list of areas available, and in the date entry, we can write in natural language the period we want to have the output, like Q3 2010, last month, or year 2011. The result is given with only the result of 2011 on the selected areas. Now, from this request, we can create a cube to manipulate the information. We click on the cube icon, save the query. We get a windows that show the hierarchical cube structure. To build the cube views, data from the SQL database are acquired, using user criteria fixed at ignore. When the grid view appear, we can select the fields and add them in the grid. Like total that we drop in totals or detail field zone. Areas and sale name dropped in row field zone. And years from date hierarchy dropped in column fields zone to compare the results by years. We can go to the link chart tabs, just drop the wanted value, here the total, and the graph appear using the selected row and column from the grid view. There are many types of graphs available, by column, bar, line, area, and many more, in 2D or in 3D. Of course, the graph can be personalized on colors, title, legend, font. Here we add the legend and save the graph view, and the cube. Now, from the query view, we can create a report using the report icon. We select the report template from a large list of samples, in portrait or landscape format. The result is coming very quickly, and can be used directly. If needed, we can arrange the presentation using the property pane, for example to show the total in currency mode. We can also create field groups, here on area, adding automatically a group footer, including the total sum. The result is shown, grouped by areas, with the sum on each area, here Atlantic. Any kind of property can be changed, like for example, the color background of the footer, here in yellow. We can add a graphic, in the report header zone, select the report type we want, and select the series and data source, from any fields in the report, or from external queries. When we run the report on area selection, we have a direct sum graph on those areas, on top of the detailed report. We can of course see page after page of this report. We have in this project a query, a report, and a cube saved in the project file. We can close the application to access the data using the web portal. Please follow the part 2 of this presentation to view the data access and manipulation using the web portal.